You also brought in people like Nawab Zada, Mohsin Ali Khan. You also brought in people who there was objections to, who had checkered pasts, completely changing the tone of what corruption was. Owais Ghani went on to say that you had, for the sake of political expediency, changed the meaning of corruption to be only the plunder of public finance.
Yeah. This is not true. Look, people left because as we debated how to sort of make our party more viable, we got people in who we thought were more political because we had no political people in our party. You can't just say that, look, I think he's corrupt and so you don't get him in the party. I mean, you know, you have to give people the right benefit of doubt.
I'm going to say the exact same thing Owais Ghani said, but when you told him the exact same thing. And he said, well, you can't say that Asif Zardari is corrupt without proof either.
But this is not true. Asif Zardari had allegations in the courts. Mohsin Ali Khan had no allegation in the courts against him, or no charges in the courts.
So that's the yardstick. Just because someone takes someone to the court, all of a sudden they're corrupt.
No, but listen, I can call you corrupt. How, what, you know, it's a basic human right that you are innocent till proven guilty.
But this man was reputedly corrupt. This is what Naseem Zahra said after it happened. She said the decision personally taken by Imran Khan to induct those politicians into the PTI against whose corrupt and self-preserving politics the party has vowed to struggle violates the basic mandate of the party. Ghani said the inclusion of such leaders is a proof that the party has deviated from its avowed path of rejecting traditional politics.
But let me say one
Farooq Malik said a similar thing.